Hello everyone and welcome to this wind down stretch. My name is Helen and today's practice is going to be a lovely one to do at the end of the day or any time that you feel like you want to de-stress and unwind. We're going to start lying on our back today, so come meet me on your mat. And as an option, bring the soles of the feet together, let the knees butterfly out, and then maybe interlace the fingers, bring them behind the back of the head, just let the elbows drop to the side. Almost like you're lying back on a beach somewhere. Close your eyes. Take a smooth breath in through the nose. And let it go through the mouth. Good, breathing in. And letting go. Just allowing the dust to settle from your day. Welcoming yourself onto the mat. And allowing the back of the body to be supported so it can fully and deeply relax. So bringing all of your attention onto your breath now. Having that pinpoint focus on your breathing, so the rest of the world just kind of falls away. And as you relax deeper, you might find the hips begin to open, the knees drop to the sides a little more. The shoulders and the neck begin to soften. Wonderful. So today's practice is going to be very gentle, just winding out tension in the body that have maybe gathered up when we've been at work or had a busy day. So using the hands, we're going to close up the knees here, so support those knees in, bringing the soles of the feet flat onto the mat, and then take your feet as wide as your mat. Take your arms out into a cactus shape with the palms facing up. Breathe in. And as you exhale, allow the knees to drop to one hand side. Good. Inhale through center. And letting them drop the opposite way. So in your own time, just swiping the knees with the breath. So every exhale, they fall to the side. Inhale, bringing the knees through center. And letting them drop. So just take it in your own time. You can keep the eyes closed if you want. And just notice how that feels on the lower back. And through the hips. So it's almost like gently massaging the body. Good, inhaling through center and then hugging the knees in towards the chest. Give yourself a little squeeze here, a little hug. Wonderful, and then we're going to gently rock up and down the length of the spine and propel ourselves straight into an all fours position. So for this one, we're going to take our hands as wide as our mat and then our knees as wide as our mat. If that's comfortable, just go as wide as you can. And then as you inhale, drop your belly, lift your heart, look up. And as you exhale, round. So cat-cow, but with a wider stance. So you might find that you can get a little bit more space across the chest and through the hips. So roll it through in your own time. Good. And then introducing some irregular movement. So maybe that's some circles, winding up through the hips. For some of us, we might want to shift forwards and back, forwards and back. It's a nice one to close your eyes, completely let go of what it looks like and just kind of move into something that feels really nourishing for your body. Just to help you wind out any tension. Wonderful, very nice. Good. And then bringing the big toes to touch at the back of the mat, and we're going to rest into a wide leg child's pose. So keeping the knees nice and wide, resting the forehead down. So a really nice restorative pose. Wonderful. Let's stretch out our shoulders here. So we're going to slide our right hand all the way underneath the left armpit. Get comfy on your right cheek or your right ear. Breathing into the back of that right shoulder. Wonderful. Let's switch it over. So bringing the right hand out. Left arm threads underneath. Get comfy on the cheek. And see if you can let go of the doing in this pose. So just noticing if you're gripping or trying too hard, and see if you can just soften and allow gravity to do the most part. Wonderful, very nice. Let's bring that left hand out in front and then come to an all fours position. Tuck the toes. Let's find a downward facing dog. Just briefly here, just to allow the neck to release. Take a little pedal out through the back of the legs, just kind of easing out any tension through the hamstrings and the calves. Very nice, good. And then we're going to drop the knees. Let's come back to all fours. And we're going to step our right hand on the outside of our right foot here. Take a little rock forwards and back, forwards and back. And it might just be very subtle. So don't worry if you're not moving that much. Just kind of wind out any tension gently and mindfully. Lovely, good. And then sinking the hips forwards, we're going to reach the right hand high towards the sky. So we take a little twist here. Good. Now for some of us, we bring our right hand to the lower back. Option to stay here. Option to bend into the back knee, reaching for the foot with the right hand. Now you're stretching through the quad and the hip flexor. If it's too much of a reach, totally just keep your hand here. Or if you have a strap, you can wrap it around the foot and use the strap instead. Otherwise, keep twisting the chest open to the sky. It will help you find that connection with the foot a little bit easier. Good, breathing in. And as you exhale, letting go of the foot or the lower back, bringing the hand to the inside of that right foot. And then we're going to heel toe that right foot all the way over to the left and bring the shin down. Walk your back foot back just to give yourself a little bit of space. Take a breath in, lift the chest. And then as you exhale, untuck that back toe and come on down. So maybe some of us are comfortable on our forearms here. You might get all the way down, resting the forehead. I would definitely recommend finding a little bit of support for the head. So maybe you're here, or maybe you can rest your chin on your hands like so. When the head is supported, the rest of the body seems to want to relax just that little bit more. So allow your body to be completely heavy. And we're stretching deeply into the right hip, right glute. And this is lovely. If you get tight and stiff through the lower back, this is going to help unwind. Relax your fingers, relax your toes here. Allow the body to be completely heavy. Good, let's take one more breath on this side. And take a sigh. Well done. Slowly walk your hands back towards you. And then we're going to come back to all fours. And then whatever feels good here, just to shake out through that right leg. So if you want to give it a little shake like this, if you want to take a quick hop into a downward facing dog, whatever you need here. Maybe a little pedal through the feet. And then eventually we'll all meet back in an all fours position, and we'll do the opposite side. So your left foot is going to step onto the outside of your left hand, and then just take a little movement forwards and back here. Just noticing if there's any little tight spots that you can work into and gently ease out any tension. Good, and then sinking the hips forwards and down. Plant your right hand down as your left arm reaches up, broaden across the chest. You're welcome to stay here, or maybe the hand comes onto your lower back and you can rotate the chest open. That's option one. Or if you want to go for that quad stretch, bend into the knee, reach for the foot, and then once you've got that foot, see if you can rotate your chest even more. If it's too much of a reach for this foot and it's causing like more stress than it's worth, totally just come back a step. Good, take one more deep breath in. And then as you exhale, release the hands down to the inside of that foot, and then you're going to heel toe your left foot all the way over to the right, come onto the shin. Walking the back foot back, take a breath in, and then as you exhale, really relax that back leg, back foot, and take your time to come down. So there's no rush. You know we're here for a little while, so maybe you want to rest here, maybe rest your chin onto your hands. Maybe eventually you can get all the way down. Now I want this to feel really heavy in the hips, so with each exhale, allow your hips to sink into the floor. And for some of us, this can be quite intense, so if other areas of the body are maybe stressing, maybe that's the fingers, the toes, just give them a little wriggle, and then allow them to relax. Notice if your mind wanders and starts to think of other things, and bring it right back to where you are. The moment that you notice that you've maybe drifted. Good, let's take one more deep breath in on this side. And let it go. Well done. Slowly, slowly bringing yourself back up. Let's find all fours, and then if you need to shake out the leg at all, give it a little shake. Maybe you want to hop into a down dog for a brief moment. Whatever you need here, just to kind of wake up the legs again. But keeping it nice and calm, nothing too energetic. And then we're going to walk the feet towards the hands. So keep the knees nice and bent as you slowly make your way to the top edge of your mat. Once you arrive, turn your big toes out to the sides, and then you're going to sit into a yogi squat. So dropping the sitting bones down between the heels, just taking a moment here. Wonderful. So for the next pose, we're going to need a block, or you could use a book or a couple of pillows. So just have that to one side of you, just so you don't have to get up again. So bring your hands behind, come sit down, and then you're going to come lie onto your back. Have the feet flat on the floor, and then you're going to lift your hips so you can bring the block or the pillows underneath you. So maybe you'd like it on a lower setting like this, Maybe some of us can come onto the high setting, and you want to find your sacrum, so it's that flat part of your lower back just above the bum. But maybe pillows are fine where they are, that's cool. And then rest the hands out to the sides, have the palm shining upwards, just helps keep the shoulders nice and open. Now you might be very happy here, or for some of us we might want to straighten one leg out, maybe both legs out, so we're really opening up through the hip flexors, getting a light compression through our lower back. But if that's too much, if it feels too pinchy or too strong, totally keep your feet flat on the floor. And then see if you can trust in the support underneath you, whether you're on a block or on pillows. Just allow your hips to be completely heavy. Good. Take a nice big deep breath in. And let it go. Good. Slowly pressing into your feet. Lift up the hips so you can remove the supports underneath you, and then slowly come on down. Take it nice and slow. Press your lower back into the mat, and then take a little swing of the knees from side to side, side to side. Wonderful. We're going to come back to the same pose that we started in. So soles of the feet together. Maybe some of us want to rest our hands onto our tummy now, or maybe you have them behind the head. Close the eyes. Take a breath in. And let it go. Just taking a little moment to notice how you feel in this shape now. Maybe you feel a little bit more open and relaxed. Maybe the mind just a little clearer. You're so welcome to stay here for longer. Just let this video end and relax. Or bringing the knees together. Bringing the knees into the chest, give yourself a little squeeze. And then slowly making your way to a comfortable seat. Closing off the eyes. Take a breath in to sit nice and tall. Open the mouth and sigh it out. Well done. Bringing the hands together at your heart. Bowing the head down. Really thank yourself for carving out the time to look after your body and mind. Blinking the eyes open and welcoming yourself back to the rest of your day. Thank you so much for sharing this practice with me, and I shall see you on the next one.